I used to live in Nine, Victoria Park. I lived by Victoria Park. There was one of those big houses opposite Victoria Park, in Victoria Park Road. And then we sold up 2 years ago and moved down here. And a very good friend of mine, a very good amateur friend of mine, lived in Forest Gate as well, G4GH8, Jimbo. And we were always through GB3EL repeater, the local repeater. And if you remember years ago, GB3SL, South London repeater, we were always through there as well. So that's a blast from the past, I must admit. But yeah, if you know GB3EL, I know most of the amateurs went through that repeater many years ago. But of course, I moved down there into the country. I'm out in the wilderness, and it's very cold, very quiet. It's not like Forest Gate there, where it's very multi-racial. Down here, it's completely different from central London. Over. So yeah, that's WL.
From G0 GUS. Yeah, that was well, I still hold that call sign actually. I could legally use that G0 GUS mobile VK6, and I was a very regular user of GB3EL. I know Jim GHH. To be honest, I know Jim. I used to talk to him quite frequently, but I always thought he was a bit of a weasel, to be perfectly honest, old GHH. But there was Kevin CKG, RZZ. It's funny, you know, your accent, I think, is bringing my memory back. I was trying to remember the call signs of these guys the other day, but I couldn't remember any of them. Yeah, I used to get on there a lot. There was old Tom TWD, G8 TWD, G4, there was a bunch of us who used to get on there. I was on there very regularly. Just for your information, I've just turned the camera on my phone, and I'm just recording this little bit of our QSO. So, if you're curious, I'll put it on my YouTube channel, which is just called VK6CS, and you can see how you sound in Western Australia, and you can see what my surroundings are like as I'm talking to you. M0, I've forgotten your call sign. Sorry about that. VK6CS mobile.
Hello, star disconnected.
VK6CS M0WER mower. M0WER mower. So you must know Todd, G0TOD.
Oh, Todd.
Well, you know Jim. I live literally, he lives in the same village as me. I speak every day with Jim, G4GHH. I speak to him every night. He's about 800 yards away from me in the village here. And we speak on 77s, UHF, on a couple of handhelds here. In fact, I was out with Jim today, fair enough. We met up today because a friend of ours, who's moved licence, Fred, M6 LHK, he's got a foundation licence. He's coming over to Australia on Tuesday to see his daughter for 2 months. And that's the reason why we sort of linked all up, so we can talk to Fred while he's out there. Yeah, he's coming out to Australia on Tuesday to see his daughter for 2 months. But I'll see Fred today. I saw Jimbo today, G4GH. So you must remember G0TOD and G4 NEX, G4 NLB, all the old vagabonds from the old days on GB3 SL, over.
Yeah, VK6CS. Yeah, blimey. You must be a glutton for punishment talking to Jim every day. Tell him Gogus said hello, and he thinks he's a weasel. Todd, I heard Todd. Yeah, but I never ever met Todd. NEX, yeah, he was. I thought he was a bit of an obnoxious character, NEX, to be perfectly honest. Don't think I ever spoke to him. I used to hear him around. Never met him, as far as I know. But yeah, there's Kevin CKG was another regular on EL. There was a few. I was trying to think of the other guys. There was another couple. There might have been brothers that used to get on there, but I can't remember their blooming call signs now. But anyway, it's a long time ago. Anyway, I've got to run, mate. So I've got stuff to do. So thanks for the chat. Have fun, and certainly shows it's a small old planet, doesn't it? VK M0WER VK6CS.
Alright, I've got the VK6CS. You can email me. I've got the email there, m0wer@btinternet.com. If you email me with your G call sign, I'll give it over to Jim tomorrow. There's no doubt he'll either phone me or we'll speak on the radio in the morning when I wake up. But yeah, definitely, it'd be nice to. I'll get him on here. He's on the Echo Link as well. We managed to get him sort of all wired up now. He's a bit old now, Jimbo. But yeah, we got him up there, up and running. And we spoke last week on the Echo Link. Even though it's 800 yards away, we went through a repeater in Washington. So just to prove it was working. So it'd be nice to pass the call sign over to him. All right, yo. I wish you 73. God bless. And happy Christmas to you, definitely to you and your family, from our family. So I'll be listening from M0WER for the listening for any other calls coming through.
Yeah, compliments of the season to you and yours. And just tell him go Gus. Just tell him go Gus. He'll know who Go Gus is. And I'll put this video on my YouTube channel probably tonight. So if you want to see how you sound in Western Australia, just have a look at the VK6CS YouTube channel tomorrow. Cheers, mate. Got to run.
Alright, well, yeah, I'll make that of it. VK6CS, Charlie Sierra. Well, yeah, M0WL listening for any possible calls.